just woke up from the most amazing dream. It was amazing in the fact that I actually died in this dream and became a ghost, and it was okay. I was in a car that was driving. In my dreamscape, I always have this one place that I go, and it's cliffs, and it's like 2,000 or 3,000 foot drops on a mountain cliff that goes straight down into a gulch, or a gulch that leads into a mesa or something. It's very New Mexico. I go there a lot in my dreams, and I have a lot of car driving accident or stress dreams around that place. So in this particular dream, I was a passenger in the back seat. Or no, I was in the front seat, but I was a passenger, and there were three of us in the car. And my friend wasn't paying attention. And it's a dirt road, and there are no guardrails on this particular part. So she wasn't paying attention. None of us were when we were talking, and she ended up driving over the cliff. And the moment we went over the cliff, I knew that death was inevitable. So we all jumped out of the car, and I screamed, like, it's enough of a fall where you're like free falling for a while. I screamed that we should enjoy it. And once I started enjoying it, I started doing that free fall thing where you can change the way your body is to catch the wind, to move and to fly and to just sort of soar. And the closer we got to the ground, I was like, shouldn't I be passing out by now? Because when you fall from a great height, you're supposed to pass out before you hit the ground. And then, so when you die, it's painless. But I wasn't passing out, and I was getting a little nervous. And I saw some people that had fallen in front of us, and they dove into the earth, like they dove magically into the earth. So I'm like, oh, so maybe in death, you leave your body by diving into another dimension. So I was getting ready to do that. And instead, I slowed down by the time I hit the ground, and it didn't hurt. But I knew there's no way we could have survived it. So all three of us died together. And then we were walking, and I was like, but nothing feels like it's changed. Like, I still feel like I'm here. I still feel material presence in my body. And the dream just kind of skewed from there. The two people I was with were very disturbed. I was like, oh my God, hugging them, like, we decided to die together in this lifetime. What a magical thing, and we should be grateful. And they were just like, the guy was really upset and like totally freaked out, and the girl was like, I've had enough. I need to go home. And I was like, well, I need to go back and gather my things. You know, I'm a ghost and I'm dead, but I could still like gather my things somehow. I was thinking about my purse, my ID, my everything. So if I'm going to live like a ghost, I definitely want my real ID on me and all my papers. And if I'm a ghost, I'm not going to be able to get anything back. Who's here? Hi, kitty. But they decided to abandon me, and I found a Catholic church in the middle of the desert that they were having some sort of procession, like there's some sort of Pope guy that was really old, and I was trying to tell him, like, I just died like an hour ago, and I need some counsel. And he was just like old and doddery and not paying attention. And so I went to one of the other people in his group. It was like fancy cars and the Pope guy, and everybody was dressed in vestments, and they gave me a vestment to wear. It was really cool. I thought it was like a kimono, but it was a vestment. So I was talking to the guy. There's this guy, I guess he was a brother. He wasn't a priest. He wasn't wearing the priestly robes. And I was telling him the story, and he was like, is this a myth, or is this like, are you speaking metaphorically? And I'm like, no, I'm dead. I am dead right now, and I need some advice. I don't know how to proceed. And it was so real. I was just like, I said, you know, I usually die in dreams. I'm like, but I can tell this isn't a dream because I can't wake up, and I can usually manipulate things when I realize I'm dreaming, like lucid dreaming. this isn't a dream. And basically, I walked away for a second and I went to do something, and he was like, this is fascinating, you have to tell me more. And he's like, please don't disappear. And I walked away for a second and I opened my eyes and I was in my bed. And I kept thinking to myself, I just disappeared on him, because that didn't feel like a dream. That felt like a place I went, and I just disappeared. And he's going to wonder all his life about that encounter. So weird. Not dead. Hi. Not dead. Or maybe I am dead. Okay, so what I took away from the dream is that we're all dead. And we're all alive. And we don't exist. And we're all here. And it's completely a dream, but it's reality. Like, there is no death. There is no life. It's all the same thing. Big prophetic words from Lilu this morning. Mwah. Mwah.